Hi there, YouTubes. Gomrazulikong here, ready to play some more Final Fantasy XIV, getting onto the patch 7.1 MSQ. Maybe a little bit more if there's time afterwards as well. Uh, yeah, it's been a bit since I've played Dawntrail, since, on stream at least, for sure. I've gotten a little bit more money since the last time I streamed. And after doing all the crafting and stuff needed for that, I got myself burnt out for the last few months, so I haven't really touched this game as I worked on my backlog and other things. But hey, I'm excited to have reasons to come back to this between new story, new raids, and also more new content, like the Allied Society quest that just came out with this as well. But yeah, excited to get back onto the story, so let's get ready for this royal invitation here. It's a pleasure as always, Dungeons. Why did you drop, Ryan? Have you been able to relax lately? Wonderful. As busy as you have been with the Rite of Succession, among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tuliyollal at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos at Shabalia Tia is one such way to do so. They're made the traditional way and laden with fillings, and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Brook Evu, will look after you. Oh yeah, also something fun now I saw in the patch notes is Double Down is only 1 cartridge cost now. So I gotta learn a new rotation for my job. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Try to find where the quest marker is. I thought it could be even further over to the right. Damn it. Hold on. Stairs. Stairs, don't trip me up. Hey there, Brooke. How you doing? Well, if it isn't Dungeons, alone today, are you? I see, I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, they're on the house. Consider it a token of gratitude for your help tracking down those treasures. And saving the nation. I guess the world by extension. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you your meal as soon as it's ready. Oh, he. Empty seat. It would have been funny if it said empty seat, but there are like 5 people around it. Oh, those tacos. I mean, they're blocky, but they still look like they'd go hard. You still have tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5 you could barely move afterwards, remember that? Oh, I thought it was directed at me at first. Okay. It's some humans. But here. No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry, it's still strange for me too. Just the other day, you were a little boy clinging to— Oh! Oh, those are people from Solution 9. Who were originally part of Tuliyollal. Just the other day, you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yusilani. And now you're a man grown with a face full of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. God, this is a weird thing for people, huh? Just that time difference. Relying. It feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had an electrobe. If I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stare at me, gods, I've never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate. I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever's necessary to make it work. Aww. Oh, that's nice. Oh, hey Wuklamot. I didn't mean to overhear. But it sounds you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliyollal. Without Wuklamot. To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. Oh yeah, I did see that apparently they redid some of the lines for the Sphene fight, or when Luke shows up. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out. And I'll bring my family with me, thank you. Also, shout out to Luke Lamad making sure to help all these people. I need to move my captions. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go and find you, Dungeons. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Hey, oh, this time your taco doesn't fall to the ground. You can eat a taco in the game for once, Wuklamat. Ah, the tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? Playing Tuliyollal with my trusty alpaca, and catching up on sleep and making a name for myself the Arcadian. I haven't been doing Savage, so I can't do that. Let's go with sleep, because it's technically been a while for me. Given everything we've been through, I don't blame you. But once you've had your fill, I'm sure you'll be itching to get back into the thick of things. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way, I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Kona to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you as Dawn's servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? Great. I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. Oh, hey, there's the other people. God, it's been so long, I need to make sure that all my keys work, too. Oh, that's nice to know now, beforehand, that my keypad's just not working. Oh, my gamepad. Okay. Raise your synapse, do you even notice it? Okay, here, let me go ahead and plug this in and plug it back. Plug it out and plug it back in. Ugh. Hey, there we go, it works now. Man, I'm glad I figured that before we went into an actual fight. That would have been an awkward thing to try to work on in the middle of a dungeon. Hey everyone. Thank you for opening these giant doors for me. I forgot how nice and shiny everything looks now with the new graphics. Oop. Oop. That person's probably in a VC right now. Master Dungeons, it is always an honor. Val Kona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he should join you before long. Yeah, I'm okay with going and waiting around in the sun perch. Hey, it's the twins, Kryle and, oh, I forget this other guy. No, I don't know. Graha. Shout out to Jonathan Bailey apparently being named one of the world's sexiest men this year. Oh, you're all here too? Valkon has summoned us. Though if truth be told, Alphino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hainish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. You are of course happy to oblige him. Crow and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on this investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Urianger have left to resume the tour of Tural. Yeshtola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Cornish permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You'd like to be stuck with her for a while. Oh, a whole lot of investigation and research, huh? As for Ostinian, you know neither where he is nor what he's doing. Some things never change. Hey, that sounds like the sneaky boy. Oh, I forgot about when the throne got cut. Oh, hey, Kona. How you doing, you minty cat? Apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So, what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. Oh, anime nerd. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. The state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Tuliyollal and his administration have invited us to attend. Oh boy, a lot of heavy stuff here. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yesulani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the Queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They are being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed. The funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go. Not only to be there for Tuliyollal, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wish to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. Sometimes I wonder if there wasn't another way. You and me both. But we made our choices and are responsible for what comes to them. As vow, I'll attend the funeral in an official capacity. I owe it to the Alexandrian people to bear witness to their grief. I'd like it if you could be there to watch over everything, like you did all through the Rite of Succession. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to her people and to others, so let us stand with you. Then it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Tuliyollal in the back room. God, I just remembered. I don't even remember if I'm actually fully capped out on my gemstones for all the regions like I thought I was wanting to be. Uh-oh. Wait. Am I about to have a... Oh, okay, it's just titles. Crossroads. Oh, light and darkness on either side, too, with the crystal. That's kind of neat. Is that a Final Fantasy X thing? Oh, wait, no, I can just go back. Return. Ah, don't have to spend any money. I can hold on to my 75 million gil. God, I'm glad they upped the distance on this because it used to be annoying that as soon as you popped in, you'd have to step in even further for that to even work. Alright, I see you on Avanting all the way to make that faster. Heading to the back room? I sure am. Gotta meet with a Child King. Hey there, Tuliyollal. God, I forgot how messed the music is here. Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So, how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shale's always teaching me new things. Recently, I have learned about Everkeep's systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. A way of a treat. I brought you gato or chocolate. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamati. Thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Tuliyollal, I will destroy the world for you. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same old ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Oh, I have to pick. I'll just pick the money. I can make my own food. Come on now. What do you think I am? Not an Omnicrafter? Alexandria mourns. The flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. It's a man I would like to speak with, Gossin. He's apparently Sven's aide and the one who sent us the invitation. Let's go. Oh, hey, welcome in, Brian. Alright, where are you? Ah. Goddamn cyberpunk in Final Fantasy, huh? Whoa, 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 what do you mean heck you, Brian? What do you mean heck you? Hell yeah! Funeral! Yeah. Oh, wait. Why, you're... I'm Val Wuklamat of Tuliyollal. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sven's funeral. The honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I'm Gulsan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I've been responsible for administering affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured they are not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in the Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sphene. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in the plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Oh, hey, Brian, do you know what's the name of the quest that starts the Alliance raid, so I know not to start that today? Oh, damn, everyone wrote out for this. Oh, everyone that the engine could show wrote out for this. Oh, you don't? Okay. I'll just look that up sometime myself when I'm done with MSQ. Was there supposed to be music playing, or...?
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old.
I need to bump the audio up after
came
this.
to us from Tuliyollal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together.
Complicated
Inspired
feelings.
and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we must. We will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow.
Hey, all these people also know that Sphene was already dead too.
I could find solace in my own words.
Ooh. Oh, that's rough. There's a weirdness to seeing this funeral and everyone's in just some techno-punk outfit. Cool job. Does no one get you a cool jacket yet, oh, even though you're king?
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
Boy, a whole city, a whole nation having to come to terms with the
That's what it
notion
means
of
to
grief
die,
at once.
I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliyollal. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
How were we able to hear that from 50 feet away?
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
Oh, that's a nice speech there, Pokemon.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
Yeah, very complicated.
True,
That's tough.
but with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead?
Oh, it depends on a person.
I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
That kid is going through the
We
most
continue
complicated
this
grief there
somewhere
is.
else.
R.I.P. Svi. R.I.P. It's gonna suck to have to farm you like 100 times for a mount. I wonder what that zoom in on the regulator is about. Oh, fuck, I forgot to change the voice volume. Sorry. Hey, Gululja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Chanel searched the whole system for information on residents, but the only Mamulja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was raised from people's memories, we should have been there, but she wasn't. But that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. Can't be any other way about it. Or maybe he's a clone, you never know. You want to know your mother? That's a valid question here, honestly. I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. So I want to try looking again. And if I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well. And I believe I speak for the others too. Yeah, why wouldn't we want to help out Gululja? Come on now. This kid's great. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright. Thank you, everyone. And Twitch is acting up weirdly for me, right? It just had me, like, connect to my own chat room again. In search of the past. Wait, are we about to get onto the dungeon? Oh. Assuming neither memories nor records of Gululja's mother remain, we must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Dungeons. If you should make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in the Solution 9. Alright, that should be better. Hands in the outskirts. Oh, wait, I can just go right by the crystal here. That makes that a lot easier. Alright, have any of you seen a Mamulja before? But I've never heard of a Mamulja woman living in these ponds, much less one connected to Zoologya. You might have better luck talking to the people at Kalawatan settlements to the north of Everkeep, in a place called Yawada. The citizen's son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another, or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, their chief's name was Kanalaka. Zoologya's devoted, eh? Oh, hey, well, how am I on my gemstones here? Oh, well, hey, there's more. Oh, this card? Aw. Wait, duty? Oh, Hall of the Novice, that's right, that got an update. And where's the travel? Maybe you'll shared fate. Oh, I still need to finish up Living Memory. That's my thing. Okay. Where is anyone? I need information. Tell me what I'm looking for. Please? Ah, here we go. You're looking for a Mamulja woman. Oh, Gululja's mother. I'm afraid I can't help you there. I only know a little about Zoologya, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome could have saw from the outside world, a Tuliyollal appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zoraija assembled a party of warriors, and with them confronted and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear of the king's feats in the past. Alright, that's one more taken care of at least. Oh hey, there's the last person. A Mamuja woman? People have never been a common sight around here. Why, the last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. He was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assumed they all returned to Tuliyollal after the mission. But if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Oh, go back to the back. We couldn't just meet up back in town center? Okay, fine. Make me spend another 200 gil. Oh, I just remembered with the new Ultimate coming, like, was it next month? I think. Can't wait to watch, like, the Race for the World's First for that. Tuliyollal has told me all. We previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. Oh yeah, here's the bits of information I got. So you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings to see what conclusions we might draw. So, Zoraija brought a retinue of Landsguard to Ysilani, among whom was a female Mamuja. His mission was to rid the region of a Tuliyollal, and I believe it's safe to say that was the crisis in Yawata he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, then they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Yawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zoraija made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Mamuja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. I see. But what could Zoraija have been doing in that village? You think we can answer that question? In order to trace Zoraja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Orogenics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep by the King's direct order. It's the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the King's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. There's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if you look into transportation records... There it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to Yawata, far too large for a mere village. It hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. You think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. It's amazing! Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all this out. Oh, that smile. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. So we'll be investigating the secret facility in Yawata then. And this time, I want you to come along, Tuliyollal. Yay! This might be too dangerous for a child, though, I'm just saying. Yui Yawata's on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from the drift downs. I think you shall. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be the dungeon. Okay. Oh, does that mean that it's, yet another dungeon that starts off with you being led somewhere on a sled or something? Are they like, what, the second or third time just within this expansion? I remember so many bait farming parties just continuing to go over this wall because there's a very good bait that pops up as a two-parter right here. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it'll be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, right? Alright, be careful, everyone. Yep, Yui Yawata Field Station, now accessible. Hey, Brian, were you wanting to join by chance? Oh, there's a lot of people here. Oh, and who can you all have as your trust here? Raha, Alice, Uklamat, Alphino, and Cryo. I'm assuming Uklamat is the one that can be either DPS or a tank. I think Raha is what? Either healer or tank? Or damage or healer? One of those two. Alright, looks like I'll just be going into here on my own. Just to switch over to party chat beforehand. And now we wait. Hey! No, my portraits got back to the DMV. Oh, what was that weird axe speak over there? Alright, I need to make sure to remember to put on my tank stance. I don't want to go into this that rusty. Oh, I already have it on. Oh, someone's got some pizza to do. Hello? For some reason, my, okay, now my mouse is the one that doesn't want to work all the way. I'm gonna have to go ahead and unplug and plug the controller back in now. Okay. Well, luckily these are ones I could just press easily. Ah, here we go. It feels good to feel something again in these games. Oh, what's up? Oh, Brian just now see the message. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm glad my mouse is not just completely not working. That would really suck. Alright, new boss. Now, time to figure you out. Electrical overload. I'm assuming this is a raid-wide. Yep. Alright, no new debuffs or anything, at least at the moment. Gore. Oh, hey, at least you get a lot of time to see all this. I'm assuming another, like, Ow! Oh, goodness. I got 3 bone stacks out of all that, cool. Let me go ahead and just really bring up some meds here. Help me out here. Oh, Electrop is okay. Are you quite done yet, my man? Do you have anything else to bring up? Okay, you didn't get the charge up too much, at least, looks like. Okay, and this will be a repeat of the first mechanic. And there we go, they're taken out. Why is my mouse not wanting to work now? Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally. Gotta love Razor. Flawless. Is that not open? Okay, only some of my things are working. Hello, at least it's the one that matters the most out of all these. I can live with just the ranged attack working. So when does this dungeon get challenging? That's almost too easy. Come on now, I'm being bored here. I'm being bored. Alright, next boss. Oh, healing. Overseer Kanalaka. Oh, what do you like, buddy? I mean, I guess you can like me as well. I don't really care. Dark spots, tank buster to start. Okay. Yeah, it does some amount of damage. Probably hits harder if you're on. Oh, that's not be raid wide. Oh, what are all those hands popping out? Oh boy. Okay, that's a bit of a raid mechanic there. Oh, and everyone but me has something. Okay. I'm guessing everyone but the tank gets that AoE marker on them. Oh, now we have to find our way to safety, huh? Ah, shit. Fuck! Wait, I thought I was out. I thought I was out. That was an interesting one. I thought I had more time than that. I should have paid attention. Second time, no, what? Here, let me go ahead and try to get my damn mouse fixed. Oh, is the healer getting their pizza right now? Oh, the healer went to get center and died there. Yeah, that makes sense why they just vanished there. Oh, that person. The healer's food is here. Uh-oh, bad timing. Okay, we're over halfway done. We're over halfway done, at least. God, this is a nice and tight window here, huh? Alright, now for us to get confused. Gonna go ahead and save my 2 minutes set for this. Oh, my minute. Okay, well, most of us made it at least. I hope the healer's gonna get some nice food there. Oh, wait, damage down. Was there a spot we were supposed to be in? Okay, this is gonna be just dodge nonsense again, I assume. So the healer's okay to be gone. My man, I'm sorry, but you should have moved up to us. There we go. Ooh, boy. Oh, I already got this item. Okay, I'll just have to pass on it. Alright, now to wait for the healer to get their pizza. Oh, wow, what the fuck is happening out there? Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Oh, that's a good pizza that they got. Or with toppings. You know, I just realized, never even tried to do arm's length because it just never felt necessary. Defense has just been very good. We've been able to take down the enemies very quickly. Yours been doing a good job too. What the fuck is happening? I'll do the arm's length now, why not? Make this a little bit easier on the healer. Damn these giant AoE attacks! It's what makes the mecha elephants so difficult. Oh, annoying, I should say. What are you supposed to be anyways? Are you literally just a rock? A sprightly stone. Yeah, I think that is just supposed to be a rock. Alright, what's with the sphere of tornado storm nonsense? Oh, is that a rabbit? Oh, that's a evil looking rabbit. Yeah, I remember you from the Holy Grail. He's got big and nasty pointy teeth. This is the secret weapon, huh? The dust yoke. What is it called? A Luna Yati? Oh, wait. Is this just carbuncle mechanics? Oh, leper and leap. Okay, oh, Titan. tremors coming up, I assume. Ooh, very tight windows there. Alright, so what, would it be over here or something then? How did I manage to get out of that? I was dead to rights for sure. Wow, again. I did not deserve that. Goodness, this is crazy. This is fun and hectic, hell yeah. Crater cave carve. I think I want to be away from the center right now. Damn, this bunny's not to be fucked with. Oh my god, that's just completely gone, huh? Oh, and then you have to run all the way back, huh? Try to stay out of the kill wall. Yeah, I'll get back over here if I can. Oh boy. Wow, these are some interesting mechanics, honestly. I'm having fun with this fight. Hey, is that hole ever gonna get fixed, by the way, or are we gonna just continue to do all this? Oh, I messed up my combo. I was supposed to go into Burst Strike. Ah. Silly me. Wasted a cartridge. Hey, GG's all. That was a fun one. I like that. I like that dungeon, boss. This time they just take out most of the arena as the big thing for it. That's one way to make the fight interesting. Oh, player calm. Yeah, let's go with the healer. Oh, what's this look like? Oh, that's actually pretty cool looking. Hey, I got it as well. Oh, 2 comes! Hair soup tonight.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did
Oh, this thing's still
not see the
alive.
opportunities it presented
It's
when
breathing.
he imprisoned the creature.
Oh god, we got a brain blast, everyone.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
Oh, hey, there's the Kenalaka guy, the guy we just fought.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory,
Our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures, but in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
God, kind of lucky even
I
looks
shall
evil.
return to the observatory
the hair
and see
and a
to the
mustache.
necessary preparations.
Is that Golulja's mom?
So, you've given him permission?
Tuliyollal, you will assist Kaniloka.
Hey, we have a name now.
One of the
Tuliyollal.
Landsguard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
Oh?
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Hey, yo.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours.
Hey, yo.
That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Are you alright?
Yeah, sorry, I just got a migraine. It's that season. Sinus is, it all gets a little bit fucked.
Tuliyollal. Could she be my mother?
Like the people in the outskirts.
I'm still
said,
convinced you're a clone.
few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kaniloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Tuliyollal there.
That's where we're going next then.
Yeah, that sounds worth it. Alright, let's go ahead and try to find more stuff here. I wish I could see in the past like you, then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamuja women here. For a long time I thought I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. When I visited Tuliyollal and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Nothing great here. Like a quick arm it is. Among the abandoned. While we've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remain might afford us greater insight into what became of it. Let's take a look around, formation as well as a way to upper level. Oh, I can't use my mounts in here. Darn it. It's gonna make that a little bit annoying. A little more cumbersome to run around. It is cool having this ability to... they did this also in like the patches for Endwalker, but being able to walk around and investigate in the dungeon afterwards as part of the quest. That's pretty neat. Isn't it Sunday? Hey there, cat. The lift can be seen behind the wrought iron gate. As sturdy as it appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. Security panels nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way. Or we can just cut it open. We have fought gods. Why can't we just open that up? Come on now. Oh, what are you looking at over there, Graha? There's quite a lot of mysterious mysteries over here, right? Oh, test subject journal. This should be a nice, fun read. It's definitely not gonna sound like a Resident Evil diary. They're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. Can write good? Yes, I'm good. That'll be good. Getting hard to control strength. Today, bit off hand of beater. Kinda hope it's still strong. Hungry. Always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. An eater must eat. Itchy. Tasty. Oh, maybe you're here in the cabinet. Supplies for the staff are neatly arranged. The cabinet among the various items are manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. Hey! There we go. Got the key. Let's vamos! No gate can be safe from me. I will open you, door. I will open this door. Found the key. Great, I'll call the others. It seems the key can be used to upgrade the lift house. Well, up we go. Man, we got a lot of people turning into set subjects on the way here, didn't we? Should there be a moral conundrum about that, or should I just try to forget about it? I'm surprised so much electricity is still working. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Valigamanda. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate that various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fail the beast before it could cause harm. Right then. Let's see if we can find some clues about Kuluja's mother. I think I can use this terminal. They all taught me how. Oh, you are a smart kid. Actually, no, you're raised on an iPad. Who am I kidding? You know how to use computers. There's so much data. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Tuliyollal. I'm glad that they can all know how to spell that just from knowing the name. Ah, it brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tuliyollal, Administrator of Experimental Treatments Research Logs. Sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted, and even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. How do you know about encryption? You just learned about computers 2 days ago. Then let us take it with us to the back room and have Shell analyze it. Agreed. Alright. I'll transfer it to the storage device I brought. Oh, you got a flash drive. Oh, wait, no. Did they use floppy disks? There. It's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. You're happy and so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. You're a good kid, Tuliyollal. I'm sorry your father was a terrible, 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 terrible person. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first, let us deliver the data to Shell. Don't mind me to saving a couple hundred gil. I can't, I spent a lot of time escaping these back rooms, and here they keep trying to bring me back in. Am I gonna have to deal with the killer moths? Is the staple man gonna be there as well? Or a paperclip man? I have no idea what that thing is. Welcome back. Tuliyollal has already given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Alice and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Hi. The mood had us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Guidance of the Hetzo. What I say isn't wrong. The mood out there was still grim. Some of the Tuliyollal remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system, but even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason, too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving Tuliyollal, ones with no elders to care for. What if that problem has reached us in Tuliyollal? My brother's doing all he can to see the Dawntrail railroads restored to operation, so that people may come and go freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. While Shale's working on the data, we can go and see the state of it for ourselves. The Shaloni station, then. I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. Wait, we're not going to... Oh yeah, I guess the station is close to that spot. Alright, just gonna go ahead and also double check where the Alliance raid starts so I know when to worry about that. Echoes upon DL is Otherworldly Explorer. Okay. Alright, so that's the one I know not to get into immediately. I don't think Hildebrand's gonna be here till December as well, so don't need to worry about that quite yet. Vow resolve and Dungeon Donuts to boot. What can I do for you? I'm hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Tyrol. I can't make the journey on foot. I see. Well, as it happened, Val Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Ah, Scratchy on his way. Aaronville? You look a lot different. Gasp, did our little Bun Bun finally outgrow his old clothes? Stop that. As you well know, my previous satire was that of a gleaner, and I have chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You hear about the railroad too? It was in part for my sake that the original Dawn Blaze was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion. We're having difficulty pulling it into the station, mentally speaking. This evening we used the Dawn Blaze to get into the dome. Urgency outweighed all other considerations. But now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Meiwatsuan. That is the Ronik. But the Hatsuro that follow them are none too pleased about their heads all being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. The silent train presents a different danger. The Ronik will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them or they'll panic and be put off the grazing again. Bet the rail routes plotted to avoid the Ronik's preferred grazing areas, though. It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronik's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Meiwatsuan for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter. And I too would hear what the Headstro have to say about it. They're the ones most affected, after all. Yeah, imagine being able to build a railroad without upsetting the people who are already living in that area, huh? Couldn't, man. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest of you can accompany us to the Headstro encampment if you like. Alright, let's teleport over there now. There's like a bunch of people lined up at the bar for a drink. So much grinding for materials over here. Hi there, Huato. It's been a while. I'll resolve, Elreason. I bid you welcome to our camp. Oh, sorry, but what brings you over to Meiwatsuan? I thank you for seeing us. This concerns the matter of the Jacques Railroad. Womp 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 womp. You too have noticed the Ronik's unexpected change of behavior, then. My son, Geppetto, has been looking into this matter. Geppetto? Normally, we'd expect the Ronik to keep to the pivot grounds nearby for a while yet. And despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in Yaryoanan and Yatanane. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would, instead pushing westward toward your railroad. I've certainly seen no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hetzer would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of hetero descent. My parents traveled with the Ronek as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. But the many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle, I am forced to assume. Oh yeah, we did get told about that briefly, huh? A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyollal's markets, and that's where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamati came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Although Lamati's whole situation was because she was supposed to die, so the parents kind of like to swap of things, that way she could continue to live and have a better life. Pity. I had never heard of the Ronek choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision. Not many hetero willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. It must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps, that I might better make excuses for their actions, never much appealed to me. Even it might help you better understand Ronek's current behavior. As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the hetero may have arisen from a fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind purpose for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please teach me of the Ronek, and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. You'd be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn of hetero culture with me? I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sisters share. It would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the Ronek, and we will have a look around the plains. And perhaps, in the process, we'll find the answers we seek. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are excited to see Aaronville, like, open arms now. There's a lot of people that thirst for him. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. Hold on a sec. I was feeling a sneeze come along. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Hold on, do I have my title updated correctly? Yeah, I should. Now introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Hey, I'm an Omnicrafter. I've got this. Don't worry. Let's meet back here later to share what we've learned. Oh goodness, they're all so far away from each other too. A ruffled Ronek. Struck the Ronek's coat, you'd note that many portions are shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you used to would just get lost in the tangle like I guess. Oh, here we go, fur brush. Chappello sent a Ronek brush with you, did he? How like him. Now just run it through one little patch at a time, gently. Hey there, how you doing, big buddy? You literally brush the Runic until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now, though the same cannot be said for your clothes, which may have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done, with less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat and less susceptible to illness. The combed coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should a need arise. Oh, got myself stuck on a twig I didn't even notice. Oh, a talkative headthrow. And I do like Dawntrail's thing of always having you learn new cultures and even more bits about them. It's a fun thing for me. I love the world building. I'm afraid I finished with my task for the time being. But since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? If you're here, you likely already know about the Chronic, our Hitso, our guides that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hitso must also part with half our number. You may think it a strange and stressful custom, but over the years it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a people. This too is the wisdom of the Hitso. That's actually pretty interesting. A troubled Hitso. Oh, fixing the tent. This won't do. The wind will go right through it, and me without my needle and sinew. Hey, here's a mending kit. Oh, those are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Runic hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally don't need to worry. Right, just now we've got to deal with the playful Hitso. Oh, it's a little baby. Hearing about the Hitso way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share. But rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I write at them myself. A Hitso provides us with something that we use in medicines. Poultices and soap to drive away pests and sustain our fires. What is it? Some kind of fat? Bones, soups, or hooves, bones. Is it dung? Again, meat's an organ? Meat? Alas, not quite. Meat and organs both can be made into delicious fare, and our neighbors are often glad to trade for them. But they do have certain medicinal uses as well, but they aren't fit for all the purposes mentioned in my question. Okay, let's do the bones then. Both horns and hooves have cores of bone, and we use all of these materials, albeit primarily in tent poles. Is it dung again? It sounds like there's a story there, but that's indeed the correct answer. We've discovered myriad uses for chronic chips over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there is a need, our Hitso always provide. Interesting. I would really think, man, I don't want to be by that fire than if I know that's being fueled by shit. You smell the grass and the wind. Which is a good thing, I promise. You can nearly be mistaken for one of us, and with the horns of Ronic to boot. That's racist. I have to wonder how Valcona is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Also, I guess that was dialogue unique for people playing as an aura. Ah, there he is now. Oh, had fun with the big wildebeest there? Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Runic and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. For suspected the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? Its troll life revolves around Runic, but in turn people receive all they need. Runic treasure members of the community as important as family. Let's go with the first one. Both seem pretty accurate. Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of the Hetzel rather than tread man-made paths. I arrived where I was meant to be all the same. Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to Ronik as they did to me, and so I wondered if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We're here in service of the people of Tuliyollal, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. And I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetzel were concerned. I'm glad to hear that, Valkona. You're welcome among our herd any time. Yeah, we just still need to understand why the Ronik are, like, migrating away. Like, getting off their beaten path. The warmth of family. Aww. Kona, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetzel. They nourish the Hetzero as they grow, and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beast to be tamed. Moreover, Ronek are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hetzero would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. And it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Ronek's once favorite grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronek. Even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Ceratoraptors, but it looks to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. The Hetzero would have surely put two and two together with the cause geological. I measured the areas either to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. Oh? A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. What do you think, Kona? We're not dealing with a withdrawal, are we? Given where we are, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast. A predator, perhaps, given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. It couldn't be. A Tuliyollal. A Tuliyollal. Tuliyollal? Ronek Reaver, in a common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Things that steal Hetzel in the night is another evocative one. Ronek can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Tuliyollal. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and its packed bull. In any case, I believe the source of the Ronek's consternation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive this reaper away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Alright. We got this plan settled now. Never fear. We will make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Hell yeah. We're about to beat a big lizard. It sounds like. The Runic Creeper is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. Oh, this will be a solo duty. But it won't do for us to go running off and search without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may have been able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found. Let's go! Oh, hey. I level 730 sync, huh? I don't think about that. Since I don't have any savage gear. Oh, I can craft my new gear now, too. Wow, that person has a very bushy tail. Although that might be decoration, now that I think about it.
Help! Help! Oduda Hetsu is coming this way!
Hey, that's convenient.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
Yeah, that sounds
I
like a good
suggest
plan.
you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Watto has that Kiryu, like, constant scowl face. Like, Kazuma Kiryu. I know the people chat's not gonna get that correctly.
Make haste! We must protect the Ronek!
Oh, you didn't know where they are? I thought that was supposed to be
Don't
something
worry,
for that.
we're right behind you.
Oh, Aaronville, you have nothing else to add? Okay. Aaronville's so used to having a big backpack that he just kept on with that, huh? Alright, where are you? Oh, hey, there's the Runic.
There they are!
Hey, they're at least good.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Hey, big guy, come on now, you're fine, you're safe. It's okay, it's okay. Alright, you two, go ahead. Oh, who's a good Ronic? Who's a good Ronic? There we go, they're all good now.
That herd should be alright. Let's look for stragglers.
Oh, do we have to cross over this?
The Ronek
Yep.
are to rally too. None shall be left behind.
Hey, I see some more. Oh, are those raptors? Oh, sorry, those...
There must be something up ahead. Come!
Wait, those are very small to be what that's what Hetzel are supposed to be. Hey, my pterodons. Oh, yeah, that's right,
no
you're
match
not.
for the likes of us.
Get out of here, damn scaly birds. Oh, so they're out of raptors now, huh?
In a panic was clearly an understatement.
God, these animals stood no chance. Oh, horned lizards now. Hey, yeah, I was wondering if you wanted to go ahead and just take that one of you. Was worried that the NPC was about to just ignore the lizard and just, yeah. Oh, am I really the last one? Oh. Alpha alligator?
You're mine.
You know, I don't even take stands. Spook, not, you got this. I believe in you. Oi!
All or nothing, then.
Oh, are you about to go ahead and just destroy them all at once? Hell yeah. Damn, Kona. Hell yeah. Too bad the alligator wasn't fully in. Or did it take damage from that LP? Oh, gonna waste the cartridge there. Come on now. Hey, 2 minutes time.
It seems that did the trick.
Got my mouse keypad just disconnected again. There we go.
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
Oh, it's popping in now? Yep, here we go. Yeah, where is this son of a bitch? Oh, wow, that is a big thing. Holy. That is gnarly looking.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
Oh no! Oh, the Ronak's so scared.
Not one there.
Oh, hi there, Ryder. Welcome back. Conquerors don't have to spell that, right? Yeah. Hell yeah, Kona, have your moment. Come on, Kona.
Not so fast.
Okay, I don't know what you're thinking there, bud, honestly. That thing is so much larger than you. Did you really think that was gonna hold it off?
Even should it cost me my life.
I will save the head soul.
Oh, head soul. The trailer made it sound like he said exalt, which made it so confusing.
Kona! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronak to safety.
Colin, I'm glad that you get to have a moment in the patch.
Nothing to fear.
Right! Let's finish the job!
Alright, come on. Bring it on, you scaly bastard. Like, it's a scaly and crystal bastard.
I made a vow to our people.
You shall plague them no longer.
The two vows and the Warrior of Light. This is gonna go well, for sure. No one's... Definitely no wife's gonna be happening. That would be sad.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Hey, a double play on things there. Get it because of the valve resolve and the valve reason? No, there's damage. There's damage. I see the percentage going down.
It must have a weakness, and I will find it.
Oh, time to cast Analyze or some other old-fashioned Final Fantasy thing, huh? Oh, no, you have that moment, huh?
I need time.
I'm doing my best. Look, we almost got 1 whole % taken out of this thing's health.
Right.
Oh.
Go for the legs.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg. Oh, these balls of fire, huh? Hey, I'll be fine here. Don't worry about me. God, there's a lot of stuff going on at once, huh? Don't worry, this dumb T-Rex is almost gone. Or at least the scaled armor leg is almost gone.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. Get thinking, Kona!
Oh, it's not taking damage. We're still letting Kona analyze it first.
But whence does it flow?
Alright, I'm just gonna keep on smacking one until I see that we can actually do damage. No point otherwise. Are you done? Is it the greatest trace back? Is it the greatest? I'm point of greatest death speed. Ah, there you go. Oh, hey, Kona, you might want to heal. Ow!
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and you're done for.
Sniper Kona. That brief shot with the Warrior of Lights in the background turned the other way.
That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
There's nothing stopping us now!
Oh, Kona, you're fully healed now. That's good. Hey, can you get your sister to also take up some health? If she's a warrior, she should be able to heal herself.
Fine with me.
Oh, so we are, like, legit actually able to do damage. Searing Swell. Wait, this is gonna be a little bit different, huh? Oh, okay, I see how it is. Easy enough. Oh, goodness, you bastard. I have to get away from this? Hey, are you sure you both want to be right by me? Yeah, Wookelnut, that you just stood in that, I'll be honest. Primordial Roar, that's not being an AoE. I'll party one. Ether call. Oh, you're bringing up a shield again? Come on now. You don't need to do that.
We must disperse that ether ere the river recovers it.
This is going to hurt.
Okay, you have to go ahead and just collect those beforehand. Oh, and just keep that up, huh? There we go. I assume it'd be bad if you collect too many of those. It might be like an instant wipe. I believe there's a dungeon or some other raid mechanic that has a similar structure to that. Collect the bubbles before they go there, but if you collect too many, you'll die.
We did it.
You have to learn to take turns.
The Etso, are they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mehua Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
Oh, that's nice.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all.
Oh, Sunday, you're
Valve
snoring.
Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
Hey, anytime. Come on now.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most.
Oh, to make sure that they stay away from the railroad.
It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Yeah. Overdo it, you might just freak them out even more.
Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Oh, are we learning about Aaron Kona's
I had come as
history
a
here?
trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Kona's backstory right there.
Hetta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetso!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. As the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast.
I'm sorry, Kona.
Unborn words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And
Ooh, I'm sorry, Kona.
what became of their child?
Oh, he's a Dawn servant now.
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn servant, all of Tuliyollal is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Hey, at least Kona got to learn about his parentage. Oh boy. Oh, are we about to be... Oh. Hey there, Brian. We're about to finally figure out about Gululja's mother, though. To know that Hetzo is safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that, in protecting them, he also avenged my parents? It's the least I owed them after all this time. Dungeons, I think he was standing by me. As Dawn's servant, and as the oft imperfect man beneath that mantle. Let us return our attention to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Ronek straying from their favored grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let us return to Shaloni Station and begin work on it then. Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. Okay, yeah, this will be a matter of traveling. Alright, let me also, as we're moving along, double check on what the other quest would be. Okay, the Pelu quest. Okay, yeah, that starts in Tuliyollal as well. That's one I don't really care to stream. I think this is going to be the only thing I work on today anyways, then. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. So, good news for the railroad, I take it. We're all neck of them creditors. Not ones they are. And Alcona's not too bad himself, but with his whistle idea. It's good time. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. Sit tight? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm already sitting down. Easy enough, right, Sunday? She started moving on the monitor and just snapped her head over.
We're ready to go.
Oh, hey, you got the engine. Now you just need some carriages, or carts, or whatever the fuck they're called.
She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort.
Spared no expense. I've heard that in Jurassic Park before.
From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliyollal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Hey, group effort, everyone. Group effort. Round of applause. Round of applause. We helped Texas.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through our paces.
Do I get to? Can I blow the whistle? Can I blow the whistle? Choo choo, choo choo. Oh, I mean, okay, this works too. It looks weird when it's just the front part of the train all by itself, nothing else. Makes it look even more like a toy. Ah, Ronek!
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Oh, did I get to test the new whistle out?
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
Yeah. That sound gave me goosebumps.
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Hey! First test is extremely successful, what do you know? Yay! Woo! Now we can let the buffalo roam.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like.
Oh, hi there, everyone. Hey, so now we can actually get around to moving people back and forth, right?
Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Tuliyollal Railroad is back in service.
Spencer would be so ecstatic to see trains in Final Fantasy XIV. And to find out there's one of the dungeons is they fight on a train. Oh, there's also a raid fight that's against the train. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shaloni and then the continent. Watch that, Tuliyollal. Here we come. Our shadow cinnamon, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati. Oh, next quest is Crossroads. Okay, this is the final one for the patch story then. Well, Levity, why do you look upset? Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now. And regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have been working on? Kuluja's mother. I feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. God, I can't remember how to pronounce her name. The Kafkiwa we may have only... The Kafkiwa we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. Oh, you have a little bauble of the form you last knew her well, before you saw her body in the simulation. Oh, that's sweet. I needn't search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I'll carry it always. Oh, speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kafkiwa? What? No! It is merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer. I thought a good souvenir, hasn't he? Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to carry a memento of your mother with you. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for my time. See if there's something I can do for the people there. Much change though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. And you wouldn't believe it, there are even more fucked up stories that were happening. Man. Yeah, Tuliyollal was it's full of a lot of terrible things, as it turns out. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Get into the back room? I sure am. You had always escaped that with the Phasmo crew earlier in the year. Hey, you find anything else out? Learn any history or anything? A simple yet elegant solution. And thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shell has nearly finished processing the data. Be able to share her findings with us imminently. Oh, hey, Y'shtola. I'm interrupting something, I gather. Hi there, Gothbay. How you doing? Why, Y'shtola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gates in the Skydeep Cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. Out there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on Electro. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. Can I join you once we finished here? Lest you feel I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Oh, is that 7.2 story? Oh, I feel like we're getting the cutscene. Oh, is this gonna be voiced?
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Tuliyollal herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
Oh?
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
Oh yeah, make sure to prepare yourself. Oh, finished cooking? Hey, what did you cook, Ryder? Oh, I forgot about the smith in the background. Once again, shirtless. Like all the great smiths are in this world.
My name is Teishalja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Oh, that sounds good, Ryder.
Mother? Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tuliyollal that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting
Nerd.
special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliyollal.
Oh. Oh.
I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him.
I feel like we shouldn't be listening on these private diary thoughts. It feels like a bad intrusion.
His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire.
Okay.
Today.
Oh, is the Saturday fucked?
Should have been today. The
Oh.
beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough.
Oh, he just gave birth. Oh.
So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Oh, Gulja, your mother just used you as a tool to try to get close to Zoralja.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
No, I can't.
Oh, and Zoralja didn't want to be a father.
I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father.
His own conflicted feelings about being a father, huh?
Don't. I can't.
Whoa.
No.
What kind of therapist exists for Ghoul John?
Away from me.
Because boy, one might be needed.
Away from me.
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family.
Oh no.
Kaniloka is shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
Oh. Okay, maybe at least in the end his mother did try to take care of him.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years
Try
ago.
to keep him from being used by the mad scientist. Oh man, Goloja, I'm so sorry, kid, that you had the most fucked up upbringing.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Golocha.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try.
Ooh, that's heavy. And a harsh lesson of life, yep.
I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Goloja, for being a good kid. Despite everything. It's better to know a profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to. Goloja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. It is fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I get to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Goloja. If you remember one thing, remember that. Aww, the little happy dance. Now then, having shared what I can present, I'm ready to head to Living Memory whenever you are. I plan to be thorough, though we would need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much more to attend to. For now, farewell. Yeah, they're getting ready for 7.2 in like 4 months. Holy shit, in March. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scat views seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliyollal were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting to Vanguard? If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with people ourselves. It starts at late note 9. Sorry, which one's late note 9? Is that by, hopefully that's by Crystal. Oh, good. It's probably the main crystal. Hey, surely we're not gonna find any more heavy and depressing reasons for people to have right now, right? After just having a very heavy revelation about one person's family, and another heavy revelation about another person's family. There may still be people gathering in Pax's Park. Let's try there first. Yeah, a lot of familial issues. Well, especially in this patch because it was a major part of the story.
The people look uneasy. Did something happen?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
Oh, everyone's becoming aware of the death now.
Veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Oh, now they're learning about the randomness of life and death.
They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
Oh, it is. That is another unfortunate aspect of life.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Oh goodness, we have to teach a whole nation about the concept of life and death. Oh no.
Then what are we to do?
Oh no.
Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die.
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Finality is a scary thing. Wait, what? You're dead. Every last bit of you is supposed to be dead.
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do. I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things right.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
Wait, is this gonna be a thing of like she's based off of the memories of the people who were here?
You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Oh god, the regulators.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria.
Oh god, that's why the zooming
Her
on
Majesty
regulators
walks
happened.
among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Yeah,
Your Majesty.
we might have to
free us
destroy
from
those
these
regulators.
terrible memories of the departed. This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless.
Oh no. Oh no. That means they all die.
Created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like.
Is this an ASEAN plot? This sounds like an ASEAN plot.
Stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon.
Pixel chat, I hate what you just put that as the captions. That looks bad.
But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all.
It's the Neo Regulator.
One
Oh
day soon,
god.
those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral!
Yeah, there's no way this is the real
The
Steen.
real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Oh, that's an evil smile. That is an evil ass smile. Um. What is happening?
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
The fuck? We'll figure out who you are, fake Sphene. Okay, why does he have to do another evil smile on the way out? That's just creepy. That's just creepy. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about the neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Steen. She should have been destroyed when the Messel terminals shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, it is no surprise that they would choose to believe that she's alive. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. It's as if the memories have been erased. Back to Aura Gen X we go. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, it was likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. I agree wholeheartedly. We should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. I'll have to pick, oh, crit. Good hit's always a good option. Especially when, like, the third tier of raids come around when criticals, and, like, stuff is the big thing. Oh, meanwhile, in living memory. Why did I say memory like that? Otis, is that you? I hope that's you, Otis. What are you doing looking at Y'shtola and Shale?
Where am I?
Wait, Steen? Like the real Steen?
My people. Are they safe? Why am I?
What the fuck? In the peer of death the people turn, the queen reborn, their fates to learn. What the? Okay. Well, this is gonna be a hell of a next 2 bits of the story before we move on to whatever 9.0 is gonna be. But hey, I'll go ahead and be it for now. Thank you all for watching. Gotta go ahead and just end right here for the stream. You too, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, check out any links in the description. Have a wonderful day, and see y'all next time. Bye-bye.